Here, Impulse realizes Zero is first pick worthy, gets rid of it themselves.
I feel like every team in the world realizes Azir is first pick worthy, except for Cloud9 in the last game.
And Gravity in Game 5, I think it was as well, like just kind of giving those things away. Yeah, it's really surprising. I think if there's one first ban champion.
I don't see any red side team.
C9 had a plan, right? C9, their plan was, okay, we're gonna bargain Azir for Ashe Elise. Of course, it didn't work, but that was the goal. Nidalee banned away by Cloud9, so there's the repeat there. Kalista away from Sneaky. That one makes sense, I think.
Okay, so it looks like Cloud9 probably going to stick with the same strategy here. Maybe they change the last ban here to Shen
instead. Or Soraka, because they can play Shen.
True.
Like if I was Cloud9, that's what I'd go for, right?
Yeah, you ban one, first pick the other one.
All right.
Well, I guess they're not gonna pick Soraka, so.
Interesting.
I don't think Lemonation would first pick it. They might later round pick it if they feel like they can get away with it.
The Braum is still gone. We'll see if Lemon does want to play Soraka. I haven't seen him play it yet, so the question is, how many of his solo queues?
You know what I want to see from Lemon?
Olaf. I was ready for that one. I actually watched him watch Sneaky stream it. It was great. I don't think it's good.
No, but I do want to see it.
I do too. Maybe he'll hover it one of these games for us, and we'll be happy. All right, Ashe still goes into the highest priority there, even with every other AD carry not named Kalista still on the table.
Huh.
Interesting.
Such a high priority on Ashe here.
Yeah. Well, you saw it early picked from Gravity as well. They would almost always first round pick at red side.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly one of Sneaky's best champions.
Maybe some scrim partners there.
I think it's just knowledge of how Sneaky's good at it, and then also seeing that Apollo is good at it, and seeing that Altec.
Yeah.
Like I think like those three are just really good.
To me, it's scary to run an AD carry that doesn't have a dash into Team Impulse, just in general.
I agree with you. It is scary, but maybe they can keep the support, the backline support picks up the Jan and whatnot, and they think that's good enough, and they have another way to deal with Soraka. One minor benefit they had last game was Varus has healing reduction in the kit, and like maybe that would have like worked against Soraka. Of course, it didn't. Weird anti-synergy as well, since you can just heal up all the poke, but either way.
So first round answering AD carry here. Impulse don't want to jump on any early picks, and they want to go counter pick for all solo lanes. So they're trying to save it as long as possible.
All right, Impulse saving all of the lanes for as late as possible there. And yeah, we got to see what style Impulse wants to go for. The Elise that was stolen away gets picked by them right off the bat, so clearly Rush did want to play this champion.
Are we going to see an Olaf from Impact? They already have a Sivir to speed boost him, and they're facing Ashe. It's always really strong to run into. Plus, even Shyvana has very low health early.
Yeah.
And Olaf can just smash her.
She does not build health for a good long time, you're right.
I actually really do like Olaf right here for Impulse, but haven't seen Impact use him, so just dreaming maybe.
Well, we're going to see what his champion becomes over time. But right now, the Cloud9 composition is going back to what they were doing yesterday. The Shyvana is back in. I really, really love Karma Ashe as a duo lane. I think it's incredibly strong.
Well, yeah, as a duo lane, during the lane phase, that is
ridiculous.
Crazy poke. Just the volley spam as well as the Karma spam. That is a lot of range harass. And even Sivir with Spell Shield. And even a Sivir Spell Shield with Soraka backing her up. It's hard to
take all of that. As well. Like when you go into team fights, right, AoE haste from Karma to follow into your arrow, like they even synergize well in terms of their engage tools.
Yeah, they are. Cloud9 is definitely going to need more CC to back up this Ashe arrow though, because Shyvana's not going to bring much of her own.
We'll probably see Maokai again.
He's going to bring the exhaust though, which will be very helpful against the Fizz when Fizz decides to dive in.
And
maybe that's the diving pick there for Impact rather
than
Olaf.
Playing Ashe into Impulse, now it's scary. How about a Sivir hasted Elise and Fizz? And then get him healed by Soraka up in there. This is going to be interesting. So Impulse not playing as much of a team fight style as they are.
Yeah, well,
a little bit more pick focus.
Yeah, the thing is, you can team fight a Shyvana really easily with something like Elise in range form. It's pretty easy to land Cocoon on her.
Okay.
Especially if Impulse are going to be speed boosted by Sivir, it makes more ranged kitey styles of team fighting possible. But definitely do good. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna have to watch out for the Gnar ultis.
And the Ahri comes through as well for Incarnation, so there's a big front line. There's actually a lot of damage in this composition. Gnar, Shyvana, Ahri, Ashe, all big contributors, even Karma to a certain extent. I find Cloud9's comp very scary to face.
Yeah, I mean, talk about speed boosts. They've got plenty of speed boosts themselves. So Cloud9, also a very mobile team. Plus, Gnar is great at getting to the back line and getting Soraka with an AoE stun, so you don't have to waste your stun. You have to choose between stunning Soraka and stunning the damage sources. Usually, Soraka will be very close to them because the healing is so short range.
That's true.
So you can hopefully get both of them with a Gnar ultimate, and that will win a team fight easily.
All right, Impulse adding another bit of resistances to the team. They've got now the Orianna mid lane to supplement Soraka's healing. Gate going to pick a team fighter in this Orianna for himself. We might have front lines clashing. Impact did end up blind picking his Fizz. It could have been a flex, and that's going to be facing up into Gnar.
Interesting.
Be an interesting matchup to watch.
I feel like Cloud9 have a lot of tools this time around to be very strong versus Impulse. It's going to be, like, Gate is going to have to set up most of his own shockwaves. Impact can sort of get to the back line, but it's going to have to be some more sort of kitey play here from Team Impulse. Try and buy time for Soraka to heal people up while they sort of kite backwards.
This will be one to watch for then. Slightly different goals in both team compositions, and definitely going to be a good game in front of us here. The first one went Impulse's way. Pretty much all from Rush crushing the early game and then transitioning that with the big defensive champion to the back line. C9 switches up their picks and bans. Impulse do the same, and here we are getting ourselves into game 2.
Yeah.
Coaches shake hands. We'll see how these teams play out.
The big thing in this game that I'm looking at is definitely going to be the junglers, more so than usual, because Shyvana is going Devour, and she's going to be facing Elise. This is the biggest discrepancy in early game pressure. Yes, Shyvana does have exhaust, so technically you can run in and try and exhaust somebody for an early gank, but Rush on Elise should have a big advantage for early game plays.
We'll see how that advantage turns out. Let's look now how the series will turn out. Tweet at LollySports, either hashtag C9win or hashtag TIPwin. Let us know how it's going to go, guys, because we have got ourselves into game 2. Cloud9 have dropped the first one just like yesterday. Impulse, they win here.
All according to plan, right? There you go.
Cloud9 in 3, as Trashy would say. But Impulse looking to get a rematch against Liquid and get in to the North American Regional Finals.
All right, well, yeah, let's see if Cloud9 decide to switch it up here. They brought out the Shyvana a lot earlier than they did in the previous set, so...
And no Amumu.
Maybe they don't like starting out going down 0-2. Just maybe. All right, well, we are going to have the invade on top side. Cloud9 going to try and get to those deep wards down to see. Oh, yeah, cash money to see where the lane swaps will go. Now, what I also really like about this invade from Cloud9 is that they first dropped that defensive ward. Impulse move right in, though, to try and get some wards of their own. They will see Soraka exit.
I learned something just now.
Did you?
So, when we made Smite have charges, we said, we made a change also that even though the cooldown is 15 seconds, you don't gain new charges until 150 into the game, so that your first 2 smites have the same timing. High smited the Spiderling and got Smite back in 15 seconds. It's already back up. I had no idea
that is broken.
I had no idea it worked that way. Huh.
It's also going to crush Rush's clear. He's only got one Spider.
You start in ranged form, cast a Volodo Spiderling, get your Spiderling back, and then you go into melee form. You ready? It's going to happen.
All right, so after that invade, they are going to take it here. Cloud9 also starting the camp down bottom. Let's see if Impulse sense this top start here or high, or if Rush just moves over to his normal side jungle. It looks like he is going to move towards the normal route here. If so, that would be amazing for Shyvana. Shyvana can easily power clear forever. And if he gets this much of a farm advantage over Rush early.
All right, well, Impact finishes the 2 to 3 camps and recalls back. Rush is going to walk into this jungle, and he's going to go just do Raptors first. So he's still unaware.
Oh, man. So he
didn't
won't
already infer it.
So once he goes those red and sees that gone, I would expect Rush to actually go for a counter invade, but Gate's getting chunked out so early. Incarnation already establishing a lot of control over the mid lane. High still full health. Can High finish clearing his blue quadrant before Rush decides to come? Yep,
Yeah,
Rush is
recalling.
going back to base at level 2. He's done it. He's kept Elise from the level 3. That is the only way you can keep down Elise's early game pressure. And a great start here for Cloud9 with the sneaky counter jungle.
Yeah, really solid.
Can't,
True, it was balls and high.
yeah, you can't make a...
I know, it's a lame joke.
You can't make assumptions like that when dealing with jungle starts like this. And Rush does
Wow.
get punished very heavily here.
Gives away an early blue buff. High, really the luxury of time and choice here.
It's actually, they were planning on this too. Incarnation used a whole bunch of spells just at level 2, burning through his mana pool, and that was that early harass that we saw. Doesn't matter at all because he gets handed off blue number 2 from the map.
But Elise has made her way down here. Rush actually took right past the scuttle, put a ward down, and actually will take the red after all. Of course, with Incarnation walking with the blue buff, they knew exactly where High was and said, he's left jungle, go and bot.
Yeah,
and
but I don't care.
you don't care? It's still too cool?
Ask me if I care about...
Do you care, Kobe? Do you care about the red buff being stolen?
Ask me if I care about a red buff steal. He didn't get either baby. He's still level 2. It's still a huge advantage.
Yeah.
This is actually a bit bigger of a deal. Rush does...
He's still 2 camps down.
This is a bit bigger because he stole that whole camp. Now,
Yeah.
just stealing the red buff is not very much gold or experience. You know, it's about half of the total camp. Down bottom lane, actually, they're going a little aggressive on Apollo here. Ignite burn really early.
Ooh, he's losing a lot of health. He's got flash to heal. But Soraka's here. You know what, Apollo, he's fine. And Rush is coming now. No Ignite elimination. The rest of summoners are up. There's the repel on in. Rush is level 3 finally. Point blank cocoon into the silent sneak. He can't get out. Down he goes. First blood for Rush. You can't hold him down long enough.
Yeah, that's why you have to make the difficult choice of trying to flash before Rush is able to get his repel off. You can't let him get into range.
Yeah.
Because if you wait for him to get into range and then you flash, he cocoons right after you flash. That is probably a lower percentage than we're just waiting for it like Sneaky did and trying to flash after. But
hit point blank.
Still would be a better option there because if you get cocooned, you're done. Soraka Silence is a great follow-up. Yeah, she's not great at starting out ganks, but she's great at following up ganks. And Sneaky not able to get out of that one alive. So Impulse, even with Rush getting taken down so heavily, their bottom lane comes up with a counterplay here off of Cloud9's continued aggression. And they're punished for the Ashe and Karma going for that kill.
Yeah. Just surprised to see players this good not going for the preemptive dodges and stuff on spells.
Yeah,
it's really unlike them.
Very greedy to keep your flash like that. If you see Elise coming down your lane like that, and you know she's going to get in your in range for the repel.
Yeah.
Got to flash early. But it's actually kind of heartbreaking because Cloud9 and High were doing so well. They had jungle advantage. If Rush hadn't gotten that gank off, High would have been able to just continue to power farm and crush him. He still does have a level advantage. Remember, he is running Exhaust too, so if Rush ever commits to that fight, High should be able to come out ahead.
Rush sits 200 gold ahead with the first blood, so farm-wise, High would have been 200 up. If you do the math and all of it.
Still has the experience advantage.
Yep. Yeah. High's doing the farming thing. He's doing a good job of it.
The only way this route makes sense for High is if there is a gank from Rush, which Rush actually recalled, or if Impact decided to go really aggressive and all in on the level 6. That's what he's sort of waiting here for, hoping that mini Gnar form will be juicy enough and Impact goes for the all-in.
6. There's the jump in. Doesn't go for the full all-in. Wow, really just very patient here. Elise coming in, though. This fight might happen soon. Rush walking through the wings. There's the Shark, and there's the engage. Urf hits both of them. Exhaust already used.
Impact used everything. He's a sitting duck.
And a big stun to the wall. High. He's going to show up. Balls gets the kill, and now Rush has to run. Does not have flash. The house misses, I believe. And looks like nothing else for Balls to do on this one, but a nice kill for Cloud9.
Hey, what? I mean, I said the only way it's going to work is if they do go for that all-in level 6. High is a genius. Planning that Impulse, Rush, and Impact going to work together as usual, and High is able to guess the move up top there.
Yep.
Countering
High
rush.
Play. And High gets another red buff steal. It just ends up being right on time as well. There's going to be no real chance for Rush to stop this one, it looks like. Thank you much for the red buff. High has a long road to go for the Devourer still, but it's nice to have the money right now.
It's it just goes back to also what people are talking about when they talk about Impulse being predictable.
Yeah.
The Rush Impact duo trying to go offensive with their level 6 all in. Definitely not uncommon for them. Rush still level 4 because of it, by the way. So hitting off this blue, he should be able to soak level 5 of the baby. There you go.
Yeah. But a full level, actually a level and a half. High's practically 7.
If it wasn't for the pesky bottom lane.
Well, and the first recalls came through and they're awkward for C9. BF sword versus pickaxe, definitely not what Sneaky would like in this lane. But Service Rocket, not exactly a bully lane. I'm sure it'll be okay for Ash.
Impact can still go for one of those all-ins, by the way.
Yeah,
he has got the Sheen early, so even Hex Shrinker will help, but
yeah,
you can still punish the mini Gnar.
Yeah, right now he's close to Mega. He'll get the health from the
fight.
Right
now, maybe not go for it.
When he goes tired, you can try again, but that's it. Ignite also not up for another minute and a half right now, so maybe he'll wait for that cooldown as well. Top lane matchup, otherwise, it being won by Ball is pretty hard. The gank, of course, helped, but it's plus 24 CS at this time. He'll get some off this wave, but it's still going to be a lead all said and done. High with that assist actually matches back up in gold. High has a 30 gold lead over Rush.
Will he walk over the pink ward, though? That is the real question.
Ooh. Now these guys know that Elimination recalled and hop the ward. TIP knows it's a 3v1. Nice air off the wall, but Sneaky still has nowhere to go. He's going to hide under his turret, but can't do enough damage to Apollo. Only a pickaxe there.
They get the teleport out.
Oh, they made him cancel it! Oh, that was big! I think the Shark actually did. I think that was Impact's doing. So here comes the dive. High shows back up. Exhaust is on. It's not enough. But here comes Incarnation. He wants more, but Oriana's around. The shield is on. And they will not chase into Adrian. That's a 1-for-1.
Big rotation down there from Incarnation, able to come a little bit quicker. That dive took a long time for Impulse. So Cloud9 are able to keep up the scraps. I want to see what happened to Balls because it definitely was
the Shark for sure.
Well, it definitely was the Shark, but I want to see how much damage he took because
a lot. Impact's coming in. The Freeze Zone Trident is on. That's going to be the kill. Impact down a kill in lane, takes him down anyway.
Because I want to see how bold Balls was to try just channel a teleport in the middle of the lane versus Fizz. That is very risky, to say the least. All right, well, this is what went on down bottom.
Middle of the lane, it looks like.
Yeah. Apollo did good. Yeah, it was just
cute a minion
in the middle of the lane. That was just a really...
Yeah. The timing's really tight, of course, because of the travel time in the channel. You don't have a big window. Impact responded right on time.
Yeah. I mean, Balls needed to get a little bit further out, but the emergency is not going to wait. I mean...
It's a hard choice to make.
Sneaky was pinned under the turret, and if you don't teleport in, he's going to die. Ends up, they both die.
Balls even got the full 5-minute cooldown as well. He didn't expect to get stopped. He could have canceled preemptively once he realized the channel time and everything, but still 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in his teleport cooldown. All said and done, Impulse up 600 gold in this game. Honestly, really solid play. Watch Elimination Recall going for the dive right afterwards, clearing some wards out.
I think he missed Dissonance.
Oh, that's a good charm, though. Incarnation going to buy enough time to get away.
Well, Ari ultimate down. For them at least. Very, very close game, honestly, even though Impulse do have that gold lead. Dragon did go over to Cloud9. See if Rush makes this second dive happen. Remember, there's no teleport this time around. And mid lane has...
But Impact has his, so Impact channels onto the minion with the aggro. Sneaky goes down before doing anything. Elimination's next, easily. Man!
Elise and Soraka dives here for the turret. Impact probably will lose one wave, maybe only half of it, depending on how quickly. He didn't buy boots either, so a little bit more.
Some wards go down in the jungle. Apollo going to keep pushing.
So here's the thing. Do you punish that? Do you counter dive? High's on the top side of the map. Do they try and go
Fight
for
Impact right away?
Impact obviously
Does
doesn't have
Shivani even
escape
gank
zone.
anything?
Huh?
Like, does this...
He's got exhaust, yeah, and Impact.
Oh, you're right. He has exhaust. All right, here comes the fight. Exhaust on at the very start. It's going to stop the shark damage, and Impact's got to be pretty careful. Just kills. Oh, my God!
Well, High's got to be more careful.
Well, I didn't expect that, but it happened, and Impact just killed High.
So the timing to go for that gank, probably not the best. Balls actually didn't do anything, didn't even touch him. If you're going to pull that gank off as a jungler, you need your solo laner to get some damage in. I don't think he was expecting
To lose
Impact to be that close. I mean, Balls had flash. High was probably expecting more.
Wish helped a little bit,
More
so the fight looked less close at the very end of it all. All right, Balls maybe going to try for round 2. Impact is missing the ulti and the ignite that were used in the last fight. Dodges away from the boomerang, and Balls going to have very little chance of really catching him out here.
I mean, Balls has flash, but he would have to charge up really quickly to get Mega.
There's Hyper, and Impact gets to walk out.
Well, Balls doesn't get to walk out.
No, Balls went really far for a fight that he couldn't have won in the first place, and Rush has arrived. There's the Mega Gnar back towards the wall, but there's so much health to come out from Adrian. Rush is full HP. Balls is trying to run, not going to get far.
Yeah, defensive flash, so no flash Gnar ultimate available now for Cloud9. Couple of missteps there.
Yeah, over and over again, C9 looked for a fight against Impact that leads to their demise in some way.
All right, well, they do have pressure on bomb. They saw the jungler up top, so it's going to be a turret trade at least. They won't be just losing that top turret for nothing.
Yeah.
Cloud9 do get the bottom one. Also, with the Luden's Echo now finished for Incarnation, the assassin in mid lane can very well pick somebody off now. It's a huge spike for Ahri to get that Luden's Echo. So these deep wards that Cloud9 are trying to put in on the bottom side after they just took this bottom side turret, maybe they'll be able to get one of the picks that they really need with the Ashe Ahri combo.
That'll be their way back in. They're only down 1,500. It's not like a huge disparity for Cloud9 right now. This is definitely workable. Botlane's still under fire, and actually a flank in. A lot of damage towards Apollo. The arrow gets spell shielded, but not the root from Karma. Fizz Shark just barely misses elimination. He flashes out. 7 heals well to buy some time. And Cloud9 will escape with their lives.
They burned a lot for it, though. Oh, Rush actually going to just...
Oh!
Never mind, recall.
Rush still staying up in the top side. There's the recall once again. Balls has teleport, so he's safe to be on this side. It would be a potential outnumber if Impulse went for a fight bot lane.
No more Ashe Arrow now. Shyvana's going to have to charge her ultimate back up in the jungle, auto-attacking. So, Cloud9, if they decide to make a play here, it's going to be just an Incarnation solo. Balls does still have teleport, but remember the flash was burned. Dragon up in 50, so that should be time enough for the ultimates. And Impulse very quickly clearing out the wards that Cloud9 just got in their little excursion into the blue side jungle. This is just in time for the Dragon. So Adrian and Rush working together, they are able to re-establish vision control in preparation for the Dragon.
And it's been pretty good. Impulse honestly doing a great job of playing the ward game. Rush yet again, Cinderhulk Sightstone on his jungle. Yes, the carry's been banned away, the Elise, or sorry, the Evelyn. Oh, but there's the engage! Shockwave only gets one, but it's enough for elimination to go down. Gate gets that kill. Anything more though? Rush forced to flash backwards, trying to dodge skill shots that may come out. The heals come back through, but Soraka says no thank you. We'll make it a 1-for-0.
Gate gonna have to set up his own shockwaves. Hey, no problem. Flashes in for the shockwave. And again, Soraka follow-up on the gank. Able to land silence here. So Impulse taking out only the support here should be enough, though.
Man, this Soraka such a threat, though. Can't let C9 do anything at all. And Liquid realized to ban it away. C9 has not yet learned that lesson. This is their Amumu, by the way. First 2 games.
Adrian is just outperforming Lemonation so far.
Very true.
Fairly heavily.
The thing is, C9 aren't actually able to get the pressure they wanted. Like, this is a really, really strong laning duo, but their laning isn't actually winning. And a lot of it's the fact that Rush can just screw with them. I mean, I can't really keep Rush down.
Yeah, it was a very fortuitous early gank there to get the first blood for Rush. Just punishing the extension of Cloud9 really deep down the lane without wards once again. And now it's really hard to get that back under control. Hyde, though, is approaching his Sated Devourer. Should probably get it by the time he gets, you know, level 11.
25 stacks.
All he needs is, well, can't get Dragon because that was just taken.
His jungle once.
So one more clear.
Yeah. All right. A couple scuttles to do it too. One of them's already down.
The thing is,
no waste rewards.
Sated doesn't even matter that much right now.
Yeah, he dies so fast.
He's very squishy. You don't really have time for it to take effect. Plus, Blade of the Ruin King not completed yet either, and that is a big part that benefits from it. So
he's close. 1,300 gold away, I believe.
See if Impulse decide to go with another tower dive here. Nope, they're just going to be able to get free tower damage.
Cena not reacting in time. Ashe and Karma running across the map from the bot side. They will not be here with the Treacherous Falls. They go back to the mid lane instead, but there's not much to get there. We'll see if they can try to knock down mid-outer. At worst, it's an inferior trade. High playing defense and posing as a ward right now for the team, and they will, in fact, knock down mid lane outer. All right, so small trade.
Oh, Soraka, can he arrow?
High wants in. Can he get the kill, though? Agent flashes and kites away. He's got to be careful now. The ball is near. Shockwave gets only balls, but he's actually squishy enough to take some real damage. Levitation jumped on by Impact. First kill comes through. Hextreaker saves balls for now, but Hyde trying to run away. In comes Elise. Rush on the hunt. Spider to take down the dragon. Does so.
And C9 get crushed. Still no arrow fired. They try and pick off the Soraka, but nothing else comes through. And squishy, all attack damage, all attack speed. Shyvana burned very quickly.
Didn't use. Was the summoners up? Because they're off cooldown right now. I didn't see if he actually tried to smite or exhaust where he.
Yeah, he
could have.
I think he smoked. He had 2 charges.
Okay.
We will see right here. Oh, cut list.
Okay. Slows don't stack, so that makes sense.
But yeah, no collapse there from Cloud9, and it was a very disjointed attempt at a pick. Impulse easily able to group up after it, and Cloud9 dispersing just give up an extra kill.
It just feels so easy for Impulse to just delay these kills. Like, C9 could try to go in, but Soraka can always help. And either Shen or in this game, Orianna shows up as well to keep things alive.
I mean, what you got to do for Cloud9 is hard commit. You have Ashe and the Luden Echo early Ahri here. He even has Abyssal Scepter. Like, this is the most early power rush that you can go for on Ahri. Rushing those 2 items is a really big early spike because Abyssal is so cheap and efficient. And Luden brings so much burst early. That is something. That is enough to burst down somebody. If the arrow hits,
yeah, even through Soraka, even through all that.
Yeah, exactly. Someone should be dead, but they have to really, really hard commit to it and have the coordination to sort of back up this pick attempt.
Yeah. It's weird because High has to farm for a while. The more he leaves his jungle to go for ganks, he just sated now, 20 minutes in about.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's just these guys have almost split priorities in a way. You're right about committing. I mean, I agree with you. C9 should be looking for some kills, and I feel like they should have more than 2 in this game. But unfortunately, they've just been really stymied. They haven't found the way in. They're at best wave clearing back and forth and trading objectives, 3 turrets to 3. But the fights have been all Impulse all day.
Well, let's see if Impulse can get there. Ward's a bit deeper here. Rush doing his best. Does have the sight stone.
Red buff going to be pressured by Rush. Repels up into the air and says, no, I can go for that.
Early smite.
Yeah, Rush didn't even have his. That could have been so easy for High, but the threat of the steal was enough to make him smite early.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was expecting a Q to come out at just that time, but Impulse going to be able to not only steal away red, but they're going to close the grip as well. Looks to be another strongly held game here for Impulse.
And it's pretty damn clean as well. For all their false shot calling in the 3rd place match, they're actually doing a pretty damn good job of getting to the turrets, pushing them down, not having to dive to get them. They're just rotating really well. That could be C9 being slow and sloppy, but it's also Impulse making good choices. Doing, honestly, very well for themselves. Rush said the team needed a little bit more time and they'd be 3rd place ready. They deserve a spot at Worlds, and they're on track.
Honestly, Gate has made more offensive plays for the team than the Assassin Ari has been able to pull off.
Yeah, Gate's holding up just fine.
That flash shockwave.
That was awesome. That was great.
Well, 15 seconds on this Dragon. Cloud9 do want to retain the vision. They grab Scuttle as quickly as possible and then back out. They're down fairly heavily in gold, so if Cloud9 start this up, I do expect Impulse to fight them for it. They've got Teleport on Impact, so they could just have Impact split, gain some ground on that top lane, and make Cloud9 worried. Cloud9, if they decide to commit to this, they're really going to have a hard time.
Rush.
Oh, there's the arrow.
He doesn't repel. The silence field's down, but it's not going to be enough to stop this. Incarnation gets the first kill. Impact shows, but it's a 4v5. How well can this go here? They get away from Earth. Incarnation out to the side.
There it is.
Can't help herself. Soraka goes down. Falls tanky in the front line. Shotgun catches two, though. They trade back on a high and into the back line. Sneaky goes for what he can. Finds a couple of kills. Now Apollo wants back. A double kill for Incarnation. Kills back and forth, but the fight gets won by Impulse.
Incarnation almost able to carry that for the team, even being down so much gold for Cloud9. Now Incarnation with 4 kills. But Team Impulse with control of the map, so they can shove up the lane here. Man, that re-engage from Team Impulse. Sivir speed boost. This is what you're looking for with the team. Exactly what we were talking about. Hit the Ash Arrow, full commit, somebody's dead. Now try and back out. I actually took a lot of damage in that. And there's the Sivir speed boost. They're able to re-engage this. Soraka is actually
timed out. Wow, Balls took so much damage before he could go in, and Apollo spell shielded Meganar. Spell shielded Meganar won that fight.
And they landed the counter shockwave there.
Yeah.
Because of the chase on Soraka, Sneaky ended up on the wrong side.
Now Rush in the chase, he wants to get a little bit more done, but High's gonna go down first. Gate is unstoppable. Elimination forced to run, Rush flashing the wall, and now Apollo is thirsting for blood. Gets another one with the Phantom Dancer, and now trying to run, gets enough shields and heals. That means another one is next. And the massive durability that is provided to the Impulse lineup survives another fight.
Adrian spends his whole life bar healing other people.
He's actually running a whole ton of health regen too.
Yeah, you have to run health regen Quince with Soraka.
We're gonna try for another fight though. Impact's gotta be in the front line, losing a lot of health. There we go. Baron secured by Rush. Incarnation can almost trade some of these back. It's close, but they take down Lemonation. He's a bit over aggressive. And that's, I believe, 4 kills now in a row with that Baron.
Impulse returning to the Sivir pick to speed boost everyone, but Gate also stepping up as a pretty big playmaker for the team. So all good things looking forward for Team Impulse.
Yeah. Target calling's been good. Impact's been crazy. Gate's been good. Apollo continues to do great things on his engage AD carries. Highest KP on the team, tied with Adrian. That's what we expect from those two players. Everyone playing their parts very well in Impulse today.
Incarnation's doing his best here this game. Has a lot of the money on him. Cloud9 actually able to sneak that dragon there for High. I believe he ulted into the back of the pit to sneak that one in. Gets out just in time. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Back on. Yeah, goodbye.
That is
could not
so
be there.
painful to watch. The double offensive item fizz, too.
Yeah. Any Fizz game ever, you just have to be afraid of being Ashe. And they blind picked it and it got punished a bit. High just going to get jumped on. One hit to go. Cuts the quick heal. He's going to go down after all. Apollo gets the kill on that one. Turret's going to go down with Baron. Easy push for Impulse.
Well, they're going to have a split here, too. So 2 lines of Baron does minions. They might even be able to get an inhibitor at the same time as mid lane. The 4-man push is enough versus 3 for Cloud9.
And the heals remove all the damage Incarnation can deal. Luden's Echo Poke is scary, but it's certainly not enough to get through Soraka's sustain. Onto the inhibitor, 4 people alive. Impact came back around to join. And with High respawning, Impulse take the safer approach of running away.
Cloud9 are absolutely getting crushed here by Impulse.
Yeah.
Game number 2 looking very likely to follow the way game number 1 went.
And unlike the Gravity series where C9 could have said, okay, we can change up the picks, we can change up the game plan.
Hey,
Well,
they can change up the picks and go.
All right, they
two
can
of
try.
the move.
They can try. Oh, dear.
That's a good pick.
All right, that's going to help quite a bit.
Yep. Gate has been caught out a couple times in multiple series for the team, actually.
Yeah.
His map awareness has been one thing that people have really picked on him for. Cloud9 do get one kill, but since Impulse just took everything off the map,
What do you? Yeah, your waves are all pushed in. Dragon's gone. Baron's gone. Good luck.
do get a few hundred gold.
Doesn't suck. But the Shyvana Impulse have not had to care about it, and high is 0, 5, and 3.
Yeah, honestly, looking at what can Cloud9 do to get back in this game, let's see. They really would have to get another couple of picks like that, where you catch somebody out, you know, an Ash Arrow into Incarnation versus trying to assassinate someone before Impulse can even answer the team fight, but that's just so hard to pull off. Impulse can easily group, force at this exposed inhibitor. And Impact still has teleport, by the way, so they can gain a lot of pressure on top side. They don't have to force it.
You're right. There's a lot of options available for the Impulse squad here. 13 kills up, 11,000 gold is a ton. It's a 25% gold lead, which is astronomical. Impulse looking to make the group push to the bot side. Their teleporters chilling in mid.
I mean, Rush is just so tanky now, too.
Yeah.
This team isn't even supposed to have a real tank.
Yeah,
It's
two
gotten
pseudo tanks.
You've gotten so far ahead so early.
Oh, High's at half. He's got half a Randuin's Omen as his tank items. That's not exactly great for him. Inhibitor taking damage. Apollo gets the crit bonus, which matters not against inhibitors. And Ball's again losing a lot of health, down to 400. Hex Drinker pop, an important equivalent for him. Of course, run away.
A couple of Soraka heals, no problem.
Yep. And they're pretty flawlessly pulling Impact back into the team when the actual fight might start to dissuade C9 from doing anything.
Yeah, he hasn't had to pull the trigger on the teleport for quite a while here. This outer turret should not be defended by Cloud9. It's so dangerous to go for it.
Another near-miss shark from Impact. Arrow's gonna come around. Nice by Apollo. Walks in, spell shields it, says no thank you. Very heads-up play.
Didn't even have to use his ultimate to get that speed. Adrian boosted him.
Ball's almost back on Arthur. This might be the fight the C9 goes for. Can they get in? Who's he gonna stun? Nobody. Oh, dear Lord. They take him out. Kill again for Gate. Sneaky's next. Goodbye. 21-6 in this game. Gate jumped on, but the big heal comes out from Soraka, and it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last-ditch effort for Cloud9. They know that their backs are against the wall here. This is the game-ending fight right now. Impulse going to try and just clean people up. Only one person, Adrian, is making his way for the objective. Adrian was making his way over.
Soraka, take the turrets down with the banana.
All right, they use the teleport. Impact does teleport in over to top lane to try and get a second inhibitor turret.
He's going to get it.
They clean up some kills. Cloud9 really got to think about their last-ditch effort for this next game. They were able to compose themselves yesterday and pull it out. Reverse sweep.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to pull something else out today because they've pretty much shown and tried to pull out all the new champions that they had.
Right, and like unlike the Gravity games, where like the first two is like, okay, we saw some very obvious missteps, you fix those mistakes, and C9 looks good. And here C9, in game one, they said, okay, let's play an early aggressive style, let's pick an aggressive lane matchup, give him a Zir, but we have the Elise and the Varus ready, we're gonna pick on Gate, the aggressive style. Well, that didn't work out. All right, let's go the other way. Let's pick Shyvana, let's hang back. Let's be chill for a while. Let's farm up. Well, they got wrecked by a rush anyway.
Yeah, the thing is, they didn't hang back when they had Shyvana. Their early game, they were able to get, you know, the great counter jungle down, and Rush was fairly far behind. But their bottom lane played aggressively.
Oh, yeah.
When their jungle was trying to farm on the other side of the map, bottom lane, they picked this Ashe Karma, which is an oppressive lane.
Yeah.
It's a lane that can go gain advantage by playing aggressively, but extending that far into the lane when Elise is your opponent jungler.
They committed for damage, they got healed up, and then Elise showed. It was like, oh, you're right, this didn't work at all. Now here comes around the backside, Sneaky goes, oh, it's The enemy team trying to run towards the enemy base to stay alive. Charm's gonna get dodged by Repel, sneaky flashes. A quick haste by Elimination and all as well. Yet again, arrow comes through, nice spell shield by Apollo. Second in a row.
Cloud9 are cornered. There's no escape. Every man for himself.
And the Dragon's running around, gets hit up by a Manatee, and now Impact cosplaying a fisherman. Gonna knock him down. Meganar comes across, hits almost nothing. Not a lot to be gained. Adrian's getting jumped on, and he still is not going down. Finally, the trade elimination kills the enemy support, but it's a 4-for-1.
Moral victory, you killed Soraka.
Yep. 0-3 and 20. Killed her a few times, but honestly, great play by Impulse.
Honestly, I would consider dropping the Lulu ban there for Cloud9 and trying to ban Soraka.
Gate's already effective and everything else.
Gate, yeah. Well, they'll have some time to consider it here. Impulse going to end game number 2. Very far ahead.
One last kill. Gate gets a 7th of the game. That's going to be the Nexus, and just as fast as the first one, Impulse take care of Cloud9. 2-0, and now Impulse sit 1 game away from their rematch with Team Liquid.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. Who will nab that last spot to Worlds? It's not quite there yet, though. As you said, Cloud9 pulled the reverse sweep just yesterday.
Yeah. And we'll see if they can fix those mistakes. I mentioned earlier, I feel like Soraka is this series' Amumu. They picked it the first 2 games, swear it was going to be okay, and it didn't quite. I feel like this time you ban out the Soraka, and then maybe it's going to be okay.
Or Killer. I still want to see people go with Killer.
I mean, they had Ashe and Elise in the same game the first time and still couldn't get into her. Okay, Janna's not exactly a great aggressive laner, but I do think in some of these games, C9's comps are a bit strange, right? They picked a poke team after seeing Soraka. I believe Varus was 5th. The 5th pick for C9, and that was like, we're gonna poke you for, wait, why? Like, that doesn't do anything, and so that kind of fell apart, at least with non-ganking lanes, right? Like, that was kind of strange. So I think there definitely are things that can be improved here by C9. I've just, seeing the quality of play of Impulse here, it makes me think that even if you had a good champ select, I don't know if C9 could do it.
Yeah, it's definitely been a rough start for Cloud9.
Yeah.
And a bit demoralizing, so
yeah,
see if they can hold it together. I know all of these guys have been in similar situations
Of
before.
course they have, and they keep doing it, so as much as I may want to bet against them, there's still a chance for C9 here. We're going to see if they're going to do it in a little bit, but for now, for more on Impulse's second win, let's check it with our analysts.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and another